Hi guys, so I'm just recording a little bit of intro to sort of preface this video. I'm going to be doing another round of the KonMari method based on the life-changing magic of tidying up lifestyle by Marie Kondo. This is her first book. I will leave all the links and stuff to when I did it the first time round, but I've recently read the book Spark Joy, which has in a way sparked my interest to do another huge clear out. I always, like, every couple of months get a bit like nesty and want to like sort things out and just streamline what I have. So in this video I'm going to be going around clearing out stuff. I don't know what I'm going to clear out so far. I hope to tackle my books again, and like makeup, nail polish, I know that for certain. Possibly clothes. I want to say, because I had a lot of comments on my last video when I did this, a lot of people sort of nitpicking things that I didn't do that you were supposed to do for the KonMari method. For me, I do what works for me, and I may not pull everything out just because I find that impractical and I cannot be bothered because I don't have the time. You may think, well, that's not going to be as effective. Well, then it's not going to be as effective, is it? But for me, any sort of win is when I just get a personal satisfaction with how much that I've gotten rid of. If I get to the stage where I think actually I do need to pull everything out and see the grand state of what I've got, I mean, I know how much stuff I have. I don't need to pull it all out to tell me that. So yeah, like for example, all my books are pretty much, I can see them, they're all in one room. And all together, so I know how many books I have. I don't need to physically pull them all off the shelf. But what I will do is be physically pulling out every one item and just holding it and seeing if it sparks joy. But like I said, I may not follow every rule that she suggests in the book. So I'm not sure if I'm going to split this up in two parts. We will just see, but I'm going to go and start sorting out and bring you along the journey with me. So the first thing I forgot to mention is when I first did this process, I was single and I had essentially the whole room to myself. Obviously I'm in a very different place now. My fiance has moved in with me and we live in my parents' house. So we have a lot of stuff. I'm obviously not going to sort out his stuff, but if you see things that maybe I'm pushing aside, class that as his stuff, or I'll just address it. But yeah, majority of the stuff, because obviously I'm a girl in this room, is my crap. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with makeup and stuff, and let's get going. So I've just had a look over my perfumes and I've actually decided not to get rid of any. Shock horror, but I feel perfumes are that sort of thing where they can get a little bit pricey and I want to use them up even if they don't spark endless amounts of joy for me. For example, this perfume, not one of my favourites. It's like a little Ted Baker body spray, but this is going to be really handy just to chuck in my bag and use. I don't see the point in getting rid of perfume and body stuff, which even if it's not my most favourite scent, I'm still going to use, if you get what I mean. So I'm now going to move on to makeup, and I know there is a few things that I'm initially going to get rid of. The first thing is this Hot Mama, the Balm Blush. I've had this for quite a while. The lighting is shocking, but just think of Niall's orgasm, it's like that. Let's bring you around a little bit. Yeah. And this has a little story with it. We were in New York and I was first like really getting into makeup back when I did YouTube for the first time round. I should probably do a video on that one day. And I'd seen this blush in a Sephora and didn't get it in Florida, I believe. And then when we were in New York, I was like, I want that blush. And we ended up going to like 4 different Sephoras to try find this, because not all of them stocked the balm. So that's quite funny, but I haven't used this an awful lot. I find it too glittery and a bit too bright, so I am going to pass with that. I might see if my mum wants it actually, because I don't know, for me I find blush can last a while, but yeah, I might see if she wants it because I feel like that colour may be up her alley. I feel it's probably time to part with this Makeup Forever little aqua cream pot. That is the colour of it. Another 5, and this is like a cheek, an eyes, cheek and lips sort of deal, but it is on that same sort of spectrum as the Orgasm blush and that blush I just showed you. It is really pretty, and it's still actually quite soft, but I never sort of wear those like bright pinky peachy colours on my skin anymore. That is just a bit too sort of like orangey for me. So I feel like I'm gonna have to part with that, because I've probably used it like 3 times in the 2 years I've had it. Again, might see if my mum wants it. So I think for the rest of the stuff in here, I will be keeping, I quite like this highlight. I don't use it too often, but I think I need to start putting it out because I do really like it. I really enjoy wearing all the rest of these blushes. I feel maybe I should get rid of this mineralized skin finish in By Candlelight. I mean, the lighting is shocking right now. I do apologise. Actually, that is really pretty when I put it on. So I'm going to keep that. So that's sort of all the blushes that are here. I know I definitely want to keep that Smashbox one. And I use the others. So the other few things on this side are eye products. And there are a few things that I don't know if I want to keep. So I've got these 2 paint pots by MAC, and I don't tend to wear eye makeup a whole lot anymore, but these are still quite creamy. I mean, I really like this champagne colour. I think that is really pretty to wear. Let's see, this purple one. It's like a grey purple. I do still like that actually, and they still feel creamy, so I'm going to keep that. The other thing is Hypnotising Eyeshadow, which I do like to use if I'm wearing that paint pot to put over the top. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to have really glittery hands now. So that is that, and the rest of the stuff is like stuff I'm actually using. The next drawer, let me just move you down a little bit, is lip products. Now I'm not going to be getting rid of a whole ton of things here. This lip set I got for Christmas, and I mean, I probably don't use it as much as I should because it's lip gloss, but I put one on before this video and I really liked it. So there's a lot of lip balms in here. This Tender Tone lip balm just doesn't get as much use because it's a pot, and it is starting to smell funky now. It's losing that melon scent. It needs to go. Let's see, this Bubblegum Lip Scrub by Lush. I love the smell of it. It still smells really good. When was the expiry date? 2015. So it's getting on a bit, and I don't use it a whole ton because I mean, who realistically uses lip scrub on a daily basis? So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then the rest is lip balms, lip glosses and stuff that I do like to wear. In here I've got mainly MAC lipsticks. Let's have a look. Sometimes I'll just like, if I put on a lipstick and I don't like it, I will throw it away in the moment. So most of these I actually just quite like. I know I like that one. I think this is probably the only one I'm undecided about, which I will talk about in a minute. For the most part, I do tend to pick up the rest of them. This is Minerals Rouge lipstick in Lady at Play, and it is really bright. But I think I am going to keep it because it's a good summer colour. So if I don't wear it by the end of the summer, then I know to get rid of that. And that is that one. The next drawer is sort of nail products. There are a few nail polishes in here which I'm going to move up to the rest of my nail polish collection and tackle in a minute. And then I've just got some clear ones in here. This is just sort of nail basics that I would actually use, so that doesn't really need to be sorted out. And the other one is skincare and like body butters, I have a lot. Let's see, this Ed Hardy shimmering body lotion I've had for ages, like since I got the perfume. It still smells good. Oh, actually it's starting to get a bit funky now, and I've never really been a great fan of it because it's glittery, and then I think, oh, I'll put it on when I'm going out, and realistically never do. So I'm gonna part with that. Let's see. I think the rest of it I want to keep because I like the scents I sort of use. So that is that drawer. Then I've got hair care and things like that. That's Darren's drawer, so I'll leave that alone. But I'm going to swing around and do my nail polish. So I forgot to mention that I actually do keep some of my makeup products in my little makeup bag and here, but there is no point going through this because this is what I use every day. So rest assured that is all staying. And this is the little collection that I will either be getting rid of so far, or I will be giving to my mother. So yes, nail polish is in here. I will sort that out and come back to you. So I've just sorted my nail polish out. This is what I am keeping, if you can see. And then this is all that I'm getting rid of. I'll just go through the stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of. It may not seem like I've got rid of a lot, but I do genuinely really like these colours. And I tend to alternate my nail polish quite a bit and paint my nails, so I feel it's justified to have that a lot. And I may have two very similar colours, but when I hold them, I'm like, I really like how they look on my nails. So hopefully this is better lighting. I'm going to get rid of this purple one because, as you can see, I have this Topshop one, which is very, very similar. This colour I think is really, really pretty with the pink and blue, but it takes so many coats of nail polish and is a bugger to try and remove. So I really, really think it's super pretty with that glitter, but it's just not practical for nail polish. The next one is this Revlon one again. Don't know what it's called, but I've got a very similar one from Topshop. And I don't wear this colour very often, so I don't find it justifiable to keep both. The next one is this green Sally Hansen polish. I bought this when I was really, really wanting green nail polish, like this real emerald green, and I've worn it once and never had the desire to wear emerald green again. So yeah, that's going. This again from China Glaze is a super pretty polish. It came out with like the Hunger Games series, and it is just so stunning. But again, it's one of those ones where you'd only use it as a top coat, and realistically I can never be bothered to do it, and again it's a pain to take off. The next one is this OPI one. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it, but that is because it takes so many coats to get it semi-opaque. So I am going to get rid of that one. The next one is, again, this one by OPI called Brisbane Bronze, I think. Oh no, this is Warm and Fuzzy from the Muppets collection. And I just don't really wear these brownie shades anymore. And you can see it's starting to get a bit old. So I'm going to pass that one on. The other one I got in a little freebie set. It's a little silver one by Essie. Just don't really wear it. It's a bit of a funny goldy silver shade. And then finally it's the one I'm actually wearing. I've used it actually quite a bit, but again it takes quite a few colours to get it sort of opaque, and sometimes it's more green than blue than I would like it. So I'm going to get rid of those. So altogether I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the one on the floor that I dropped, so 10. So I think that is pretty good. So one thing I did just sort out was my antibacterials. Yeah, I have quite a few, and obviously these things, because it's obviously like alcohol gel, it doesn't really go out of date, but sometimes the smells can go a bit funky, so I thought I would go through them. These are the ones that I am going to be departing with. Not too many, because obviously it is a little bit of waste if I just throw these all away, but I've got this Sea Island Cotton, Twilight Woods, this coconut cream one, and then this vampire blood one. Just where like my scents preferences have changed. I'm getting rid of those. So I currently still have them all in this bin, and then a couple more in this one, which I just keep over there. Ideally, I would have liked to have got it down to 1 complete tin, but I think I'm just going to have to use some up. Yeah, I need to get a crack on with that. But yeah, it's something that I'm quite happy to have, because it just means I don't have to buy it for a very, very, very long time. So over here I have my little candle collection. I won't be getting rid of any of those because I actually like all the scents of those, except for the cinnamon one. Darren got me that and he likes it, so that's staying for now. But yeah, my dressing table, what I just want to show you, is looking very sort of tidy at the moment. It's like nothing on it. So that is probably like all the beauty stuff that I'm going to be doing for now. And yeah, I'm probably going to have to start tackling clothes. Oh, I might tackle books first, because that is an issue, but that, I know that's going to be hard. So yeah, and if you're wondering, I am watching YouTube videos while I do this. So yeah. So I have sorted out my books and I've made quite a serious dent compared to when I last did this. As you can see, this bottom shelf is pretty empty now. I even took a few books out of my To Be Read shelf. A couple of them were Darren's, so I didn't touch those. And again, in my bookshelf over there, which I will zoom you in on, that is sort of where I keep most of my like favourite books. So I didn't touch that one too much, but I will show you what I did end up parting with and some of the reasons why. So some of these books you may be like, but you gave them a really good review. Yes, but realistically, am I going to read it again? And yeah, that was sort of the main reason. And do I remember the story? If I didn't, then it maybe is not as memorable as I would like my books on my shelf to be. So notably, I've got the Pretty Little Lies first 4 books. I watched the series on Netflix, so I don't think I want to invest the time in reading them all and watching the show. So that's that. This Wizard of Oz one was slightly hard for me to get rid of, but I thought someone can probably get better enjoyment out of that, and I've already read that once. A few other books I'll just scroll through. Again, like this Jack and Wilson one, I've read it recently, gonna part ways with it now. Again, Silver Linings Playbook I enjoyed, but there is a film on that and I have read it, so quite a few recent books that I'm not hugely fond of. I am going to possibly sell this one because it is signed by Marcus Butler. I feel someone might want that. And then I have 2 Elvis books that I'm going to part with because they just don't get read anymore and don't spark as much joy as they used to. So yeah, that is those little bits. Oh, and I forgot to mention, with my books, I will be giving these to my grandma for her spiritualist church. They obviously have like raffles and like charity events and things like that. So I always give her things like this and like toys and things like that to her. So that's where these will be going. Hi guys, so I think I'm gonna stop sorting out stuff for tonight. I think I might just sort out my bags. But then I think I'll leave clothes and things like that and shoes for another day, because I feel like I really need to have the right mindset. I know I've not done this in the right order and that I should have done clothes and all that first, but like I said, you've got to be in the right frame of mind for that sort of thing. So maybe it would be best left to like a weekend day. But I'm really pleased with the amount of books that I managed to get rid of. In the future, I think I'll be able to pare them down even more, and some days I might just go and like pick a book off the shelf and be like, you know what, I don't actually need that in my collection anymore. And that's what I tend to do quite a bit, is and I don't find that sort of, I don't need to vlog that. So yeah. But speaking on things that spark joy, I want to show you this new like painting I got. I need to get it framed at some point. I'm gonna turn you around and show you. It is this otter painting, which is super cute. I got it from this lady on Etsy. She does lots and lots of like watercolor paintings, and it is just so gorgeous. Every time I see it, it just sparks so much joy, and I just bit the bullet and bought it because why not? And I love just seeing it every day. And otters are one of my favourite animals. So yeah. So that is going to be the end for part 1 of my tidy up, and at some point I will vlog clothes and the rest of it. Oh, I was going to sort out my bags. Let's do that. We'll sort out bags, and yeah, let's do that. So these are the 3 bags I have decided to part with. The first one is this crossbody bag from Cath Kidston. As much as I actually quite like the sort of shape and design of the bag, I just don't think I'm going to wear this print very much. I do really like this bag, and it does spark joy, and I feel I might regret it if I get rid of it. I don't know. I'm on the fence, because when I see it, I love the cut. Oh, that wasn't even in the frame. But yeah, and my battery's running low. So yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that though. I am going to get rid of this little Cath Kidston bag. I just don't use it. And then this brown crossbody bag, again, I don't use, and I've got other brown bags that I prefer more. So I think my battery may have just cut out, so I've put a new one in, but I am going to just get rid of the brown bag and the little Cath Kidston bag, which I'm going to resell on a Cath Kidston seller site on Facebook. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing part 1 of this sort out. I will be doing a part 2 at some point, which will be clothes, and hopefully I will like tackle more like miscellaneous stuff, because I have a lot of stuff, I feel. But yeah, I'm really happy with the books that I've managed to get rid of, and it's very warm up here, so I'm gonna go downstairs and just chill for the rest of the evening. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!